You know what? None of them are really bad. None of the. I would not be sad about any of these except possibly restorative, right? Like restorative is the only one that I'm like, you know, I'd rather get something else. Oh my fucking god, bro. What? Hello and welcome back. So there's a lot of people who are saying, you know, Quazars, Mac and Dooley, they're just crazy OP in the current patch. Like Vanessa's barely getting by, and Pig is, you know, endangered species. You almost never see him. Well, I do agree. Mac and Dooley a little bit stronger on average, and I will agree. I think Pig is a little on the weaker side. I don't think it's completely unplayable, but yeah, I agree, pretty weak. But I don't think Vanessa is that weak. I just think basically, you know, she doesn't have the aquatic package anymore. So you have a lot of items that are not viable, and you have to play some sort of burst heavy weapon based build. And when you see these skills, you are not very happy. But arms dealer is not that bad, to be honest. I'm thinking I want to ensure I beat Viper, but honestly it's not that big of a deal if we don't, and we want to save money for Isla if she shows up. So I actually think I will take this. Again, playing with Vanessa early, you want to make sure you get all the wins you can. We don't beat Viper, unfortunately, so we will pick this fight because it actually has weapons. I think makes sense, right? Getting Langxian early is not bad. Could get it from the medium shop as well, potentially. But yeah, as I said, I think Vanessa is definitely playable in the current meta. You have to get the wins in early because your late game is not as insane. You know, that's one way to put it, as the bugs, as the max scaling. You know, just the other day I fought against a Day 7 muck with infinite looping spider maces with a femur, and he had like heavy on heavy on one of the maces, he had heavy on one of the venoms. And, you know, so it was like basically an Exodia build on Day 7. But on average, they take a little bit longer to get going, so don't worry. And since I don't like these that much, and I'm not sure if it's guaranteed we'll get Isla, let's just go for a quick sell and buy some weapons. Okay, that is not a good start. I actually think we might reroll. We actually need some weapons. Okay, that is a little bit better. Not ideal, but I think we have to. Far from ideal. Yeah, there's would have been better. I think we just settle for this. In theory, we could go to Isla and, you know, sell Langxian, buy something, sell it, but like we probably lose, but we do have a little bit of regen to work with, so we're just gonna go for this. It's just plus 5 damage. It probably won't matter, honestly. It is a Vanessa, so the way we win is if this guy runs out of ammo. This is only 3% and it's only 5 damage. I do think we might lose anyway, so there's like there's a case to be made that, you know, we are not going to win with these anyway, even if I sell these. The way we win is essentially by the enemy running out of ammo. That's the only way we win, I think. So I'm gonna save those. So again, unlucky day 1 there a little bit. We didn't get any weapons there. Let's see. Okay, lighter. Okay, we do lose here. Unlucky. I don't think we can endure this. He doesn't have burn scaling, but he will charge up the Zoar kid, which is, yeah. We are regening a little bit. I mean, if he doesn't crit at all with the revolver somehow. In my head, it was really rare for this to actually you know, go the distance, but it looks like it might have mattered. Ooh, it would have mattered. It would have mattered. I got punished for it. I got punished. I feel like the cases where it matters is so rare, but it did. I got punished for it. I was greedy and I got punished for it. I really don't think it would matter, but it is what it is. And again, the game is not offering us any of the stuff we want. No weapons, no shark claws, no claws. And the issue is the aquatic items suck. They suck so bad that we're just not gonna pick them because we're not gonna win. We will pick up the star chart and we just hope we get some weapons later. Very unfortunate. This is how the run is going so far. And again, we're getting horrendous skills here. But we can't really afford to reroll. So we're gonna go for Fury, because that's... we can actually utilize that somehow. Again. No random weapons either, so we're gonna take the gold, so we can afford something. Again, we're so weak, we might even lose the giant mosquito. Okay, probably not that bad, but... anyway, this is what we have to work with. Unfortunate, but it is what it is, guys. We do beat this guy, yeah we do. This guy is like impossible to lose against, even if we didn't have any items. But anyway, so unlike how the run is going so far, we want to start strong, we want to make sure we get the early wins. Ideally we will go up against mucks, so we can burst them down. We want to punish them for having the low health total. But yeah, we can't even deal 200 damage in 30 seconds. Yeah, not a good sign at all, guys, but it's still winnable.
We barely got our flags up.
Going for a slow build at this point. Upgrade a bronze item.
We take pride in our restorations.
I mean, this is what we have, so this is what we're gonna work with so far, I guess. This is what we were forced into. That has a chance of winning, at least. And again, we're gonna visit Quixel. Like, regen is nice, 3 regen. I should consider it, but... I do need to buy weapons to actually make use out of that, because it doesn't matter if we have a little bit more HP than the enemy. But I think we'll take the regen, because we're very low on cash. It is what it is, it's, you know, probably a loss. There you go. Boskis. It's a dually. So it's probably a loss. He's level 3. So that's not good. See, an ignition core, I know I'm dead. He already has an obsidian. He has, on day 2, he's level 3, he has 4 of the bugs. I mean, okay, sure. I mean, it's a loss, it's a loss. I just... can I skip? Can I fast forward the run, you know? Anyway, so this is the early game where, like, the enemy, they outplayed you by getting better RNG in the vendors, basically. And when that happens, you just, you know, you lose the first few days, basically. And as Vanessa, this is unacceptable. Again, non-weapon items. We'll take a medium item, because there's a lot of good medium items. That one is not horrendous. Would be nice to get the, you know, get 2 gold for each weapon, but unlucky. Bronze tier item, we could get something useful. That is not useful. In general, if it's aquatic, that means it's horrendous. Again, Quixel. Hopefully we get some weapons offered. Again, no weapons offered. And we're, again, rule of thumb, aquatic item equals bad. In general, with Vanessa. There's obviously some exceptions if you're gonna go, you know, Crow's Nest, that's obviously aquatic. Flagship, you know. So now, because we're not getting any useful vendors offered, we have to pay 4 gold to reroll to get 2 horrible weapons. Which we might have to pick up, because We're gonna lose we're gonna lose the PV encounter otherwise. But honestly, we might just settle for this. Could just take the switchblade.
Okay, now sell me something.
We can't really do that, bro. Do this, I guess. Again, horrible vendor RNG so far. Not very happy about this. I don't think we beat Eccentric at the right, or do we? Do we have enough damage? We do have a bunch of... just how much DPS are we actually dealing? We have a little bit of scaling with that, so... yeah, let's just ignore the crit. Let's just say 26 divided by 5.5. It's 5 DPS. Oh my god. I mean, DPS... let's see. Flame Dancer is the safe bet. I do think this is a close fight if we pick it, but I think we get bailed out by having a lot of HP, and I think we win in the end. The rigged is just, you know, it's always the 1 in 5 to get it. Did he just crit? I don't know if I saw wrong or not, but I'm pretty sure I just saw him crit the 4%. Some runs, you get runs like these where, you know, even Eccentric hits the 4% crit. And then you're slightly upset. But yeah, we do win this one. But so far, we get the crit literally when it doesn't matter. Just to overkill. And we get the worst one, Goggles. That is actually the worst one. We get another attempt at browsing medium items. And ideally, we get some of the good Vanessa items. Shark Claws, Katana, no, and anything really. Okay. That is cheap, I'll buy it. Again, I do not want fishing rods. I mean, sniper is not terrible, but like it's a little too optimistic. That is trash. Do have the slow thingy going there. We can't really use that at the moment. We're gonna sell that as well. Cannon, it's a cheap weapon. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do this for now. We're gonna keep the insect wing though. I have no clue what we're playing yet, and this is not looking very well. Alright. Plus 10 damage. Is it Cutlass? Might be a Cutlass game. This is the best we have at the moment. If we wanna, like, again, we need to make sure we get the wins early. Like, that's... By the way, that guy I just fought on day 2, the dually. He might beat this guy on day 3. Let's see what he has. Yeah, probably. The guy I just fought on day 2 will probably beat this guy. And this guy is, like, actually not weak. Oh god, we're not gonna get there in time, are we? This is so close. Oh boy, that was crazy close. Arms dealer and regen saving us. Yeah, this guy was not that strong, fortunately. Upgrade. I mean, yeah. Shark Claws waiting room. Again, I mean, this is how Bizarre is. You try to do the best with what you've been given, right? This is just +3, so I'm just rather going to pick the spare change, I think. Yeah. There we go. Weapons. Alright, come on. I'm looking for the good stuff.
Weapons more.
Oof. The good stuff, huh? Is that worth it? I feel like re-rolling. Don't think this will win us games.
Enjoy the thrill of
Can do that and re-roll, I think. Against Shark Claws or bust. Jesus, bro, we're getting trashed today.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Probably should have. I don't have a vehicle either. Do we do that or what? Probably that, I guess. Is Proboscis worth when you slow deal? Nah, not really. Alright, a Hexa is scary because of the small item destruction. But one thing I like doing is getting rid of all these small items, actually. We could, in theory, get rid of all the small items and fight a Hexa, and then we will not be taking as much burn damage. Sorry, poison damage. Let me double check. Virus. When you destroy an item. What if we just do this? You can't destroy items. This is 200 divided by 8.5 plus 70 divided by 5.1. We have 37 DPS. He will burn himself a little bit, but he will also gain a bunch of regen. Actually, sorry, I should say she. Honestly, we could include the switchblade to make sure we.
Who programmed
This might be a silly idea, but I think this is fine. You know, we will proc. Oh, he did haste it a little bit. Do we? Oh god. Hello, can I see what happened? It didn't used to do this, like disconnect you from fights, but okay, we did win. We got trash, not even crypto or anything. We will level up. We do need to buy, like, we need to find Shark Claws and other stuff desperately. Oh my god, this is not good. Katana is good, but gonna sell that one for sure. Can't afford Katana actually, can we? That's 6 over there. I mean, I guess. We're basically admitting, alright, we're not gonna bother with Cove. I should have bought Cove and sold the items actually? Was that worth? Not sure. You know what? I think that was, yeah, I moved it before I did that. Do that. Petrock, we have the crit chance. Hand axe. I think we're reaching the point where 10% crit is better than plus 6 damage, right? Especially because we have Cutlass, so I guess we'll stay with this. Alright, income. Small aquatic or transform. Small aquatic. Trash. I'm telling you guys, aquatic items horrendous. Oh yeah, you know, that's okay, I guess. Again, we're trying our best with what we're being given.
I may be young for a captain, but
Against another dually. Let's see the bugs. No bugs. Missiles. Okay, a subpar drill setup. It's actually Not too bad for us. I do think we outscale him, right? We have a lot of HP to work with. Okay, that was a really lucky crit. Actually, we do have 35 now. I guess it's fine. I think we would have won even without the crit, though. Alright. The HP is saving us a little bit. To be fair, that guy's bored. You know, the guy on day 2 might have won against him. Not gonna lie. So, one thing you have to do when you're broke, even though I really want to pick up Isla, but we don't have money if we were to find a silver shark claws. Actually, in theory we could, but we can't reroll and do it. Actually, can we? We sell these. I don't really want to sell the switchblade. It's decent for now. Thinking about it. Because we could just go docks and pick weapon, which is a guaranteed weapon. I think... let's just do this, I guess. I was thinking of taking the weapon, because, you know, 40 max HP, but... Anyway. Cheap weapons. Those are not that cheap, and I will not keep those, but... Alright. We want to keep winning the early days. Gorgon Noble we would win, but I'm thinking of taking Preening Duelist. All the chances we can get to increase our damage numbers is very important, so... What do you mean, experience? Ideally we get the skill. I wouldn't be too unhappy with a pistol sword either, I guess. There you go, we dropped him below half. Easy, alright. Art of the Duel. Nice. Oh, that's nice. Pretty lucky, I must say. Alright, well, medium items. Alright, well, we're definitely picking that one up. Getting the scaling. Who knows, maybe we're not going Cutlass. Maybe we're going Langxian in the end. Gunpowder. Still, we're not getting the one for each weapon you have. That is good. I'm not sure what I would put it on though, so... Honestly, let's take the shield. If we lose, I will be surprised if we lose. Now, do we... I feel like we're committing to this. Not the end of the world.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
What are we looking at? Shining grenade. What the fuck? What is that? We're dead? Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, this is unwinnable. Actually, wait, does he run out of ammo? No. No, he doesn't. Again, you know, this is the kind of stuff you run up against if you're me. Day 2 dually with full bugs. Day 5 Vanessa with a shiny diamond grenade. Yeah. We need to find Paul and a silencer. Jules Cafe, it's like, bro, no, we need to find the silencer. That is a wheel. If we find a silencer, we'll sell stuff for it. Alright. I mean, we do have the all talk, which is not that good with Langxian, but... what do we sell? The katana? Oh boy. Something like this? Not sure. We don't have the vehicle or large item yet, obviously, but I'm sure we'll find a crow's nest eventually. Yeah, I don't think we're beating Lich, so yeah, really don't think so. We do have a lot of HP to work with, fortunately, but yeah, that's not enough.
Pathetic. As spineless as a
Sixth
jelly.
wing, not what I wanted.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
I think we're looking for skills.
Maybe someday we'll teach it.
Sure.
I hope we can do this again.
Finally, that's the first mountain pass we got so far. Day 6, first mountain pass. With arms dealer as the starting skill, which is, you know. But now we have to take this and hopefully get a fight that we can win. That is a fight we can win. Very nice. Yeah, and I do think, you know, I don't think I really made any mistakes, so to speak, this run, to be honest. Which is what makes, you know, it feels bad sometimes where you're just like, well, you know, go up against those insane high rolls with, honestly, we might have to we might have to cut our HP in half. What did this give now again? Yeah, we can't really afford to go weapons.
All of us have made this choice.
Crit. Honestly, the region here might not be bad, but I'm just thinking if we give it... It has to be weapon, unfortunately, otherwise I would give it to star chart, but... Crit chance. Obviously not to Petrock, but... I mean, Lungsen is almost reaching 100%, so we don't really need to give it anything. I don't need the diamond tier runic double bow. I mean, it's probably not bad, but I'm thinking of taking the region, guys. The amount of HP we're gonna lose for something that we will have, you know, enough crit later on anyway. I think 25 region is a bunch. I think this is probably the best setup we have. So yeah, I mean, we'll go with it. We hope we win. Scale the damage on the Lungsian.
Go ahead. Underestimate me.
That's kind of the only thing we have going for us right now. There's an aquatic build in case you guys were wondering, and again, if you get really lucky like this guy does, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4 gold items, element depth charge, augmented defenses, right? Even if you have a very good build, it doesn't matter, because you still lose to weapon burst. Shielded beach ball, fury catfish, double catfish, seaweed, jellyfish, quick ignition. It's just, I mean, missing a pearl in there, I guess. Again, that's the state of the game right now. We're looking for a silencer mainly, or a cheap weapon. Gonna buy one of these and then reroll. Nope, not even a weapon, but that's probably for the better, so we don't waste money. Anyway, skill upgrades, yeah, as if we can afford one of those. Let's pick the gold because we're broke. Alright, so Chili Charles I actually think we lose, because he stacks a lot of shield and he has like 2k HP or something. So I don't think that is winnable. That is a friend, we can't use it. Ghost Pepper. How much HP does Ghost Pepper have? I don't remember. 1.5k, huh? 1.5k. We would be relying on this critting. No, we probably will survive 16 seconds. We have a lot of HP, we have the regen. I think we might be fine, actually, because we have the wheel as well. So it's not 16, it's, you know, gonna proc 3. It's like 15 seconds, I guess. Ghost Pepper is kind of scary, but would I rather, you know, actually what do they have for drops? Maybe I want Sergeant instead. Honestly, Ghost Pepper doesn't have anything crazy either. Actually, this fight is actually better. Like 2 large gold items on these, I guess. Nice. I guess you only take Ghost Pepper if you actually have anything burn related, because this guy actually gives more gold on average. And we got the worst one. I guess the skill was worse in theory, so. 3 skills are not bad, but... Steel Storm. I swear I never get the skill except for now when I'm trying to commit to a Lanxian build, huh? Bro, why does this game always does this to me, bro? Whenever I pivot certain build, I feel like I rarely get the skills for it, but I get offered other stuff. I think I actually promise you guys, the last 5 runs with Vanessa since this patch came out, it was all weapon spam. I never saw this skill. This is like the first time I'm going basically single weapon, because we never found Shark Claws or anything useful. We're getting this now after we sold the katana. It's tragic. Well, at least right-handed is a decent pivot, so... Actually, fuck, that doesn't work. Guess we did, whatever, we did that. Right-handed. It's better than the switchblade, anyway. Docks. Star chart. Of course. Looking for useful vendors that can have Crow's Nest. I'm gonna check the recording afterwards. When was the last time I saw a vendor that offered Crow's Nest or could offer it? We're not rerolling, but I might pick up the Petrock. It is a weapon, it's cheap. Don't really care about it being fire. I guess it's not a horrendous bonus, but yeah, I think we just do this. Re-rolling for 8 money, bro. We're not doing that shit. Alright, it's a muck. So, again, you know, there's a lot of successful runs I have. This is an unsuccessful run so far, because I'm going against the muck on day 7, which is when they hit their power spikes. Last time I played against the muck on day 7, he had an infinite charging double spider mace. There you go. Let's see, what do we have? Where's the obsidian mace, venom? Yeah, floor spike. Yep. Toxic venom with 48 poison. Yeah, I hope we crit. We didn't crit, bro. Holy crap. Oh boy. Again, we're getting horrendous RNG, because that guy's board is nuts. He didn't have infinite charging. Yeah, we're doing the best we have available. We're hanging in there barely. Like, we have won 4 fights, but it's mainly due to this. Like, having basically twice the HP of the enemies. Again, I want to browse weapons, but we need to be able to afford Crow's Nest, because we never got offered, you know, we got offered 1 mountain pass, right? So, Hopefully we get Feather or Insect Wing here. Feather is good. We can take Feather. Again, any large vendors would be good. And looks like Goldie's, you know, that's the vendor we'll visit. We have to reroll to spend 6 gold for it. Not good. We're gonna skip because we don't get it. Oh, Star Chart though. I mean, I guess we'll take that. That is a bunch. Loot. Sharpening Stone. Still don't know what we're playing, but I do think it's Cosmic Rock. We want to make sure we get the skill. Or a Feather. Feather is good. We could already sell the Feather, but we win easily without it. If we have to sell it, we'll sell it. And I've seen people get duplicates of Feather, so that's why. This last time I saw people play. Nice. 66. Ooh, yeah, we're losing out on right eye. Give me a Feather or the skill? Well, sure. Ah, we're looking again for a silencer. Oh, thank you, Reynat. We are gonna get rid of that. Honestly, kind of trash. You know, just the damage. We don't really. Honestly, I'm not sure what we're gonna keep in the end or not. Whether it's the Cutlass or Longxian, I'm thinking of selling the feathers. Check what happens in the. Let's check what happens next. Dig site.
Yataria? The dunes?
Holy crap! What is this? I mean, we're picking that for sure. Well, don't mind if I do. Good thing I held the feathers, huh? I was like, yeah, very unlikely we'll get something that actually benefits. Wow, Giant Ice Club. I mean, compare these. So we gonna reach level 10 soon as well. Oh boy. I mean, alright, we're selling both. It's crazy how much better Giant Ice Club is gonna be than Longxian. Giant Ice Club better than Longxian. I know what I said. That's what I meant to say. Alright. There's the build, guys. What the hell is this build, bro? Alright, well. There you go, we managed to salvage the build. Something like this. There you go, you can freeze something. Alright. Not bad. Honestly, considering the RNG we got earlier, this is more than welcome. 6-second Ice Club. Oh boy. But yeah, we had some rough RNG, I would say, earlier during this run. This. Oh my god, what is it? Cross jellyfish dive. Alright, bro, I spoke too soon. I guess we're dead. Bro, what is that? Okay, we're good. 51 crit. Didn't we have more crit on this? 25, 16. I guess. Yeah, that guy also had a crazy build. Fortunately, we were slightly more crazy than him. Alright, we want to upgrade Captain's Wheel ASAP.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about
Ooh.
moderation.
You know what? Yeah, we're doing that.
Really gonna enjoy.
Actually, unironically, Life Preserver is actually not bad, but Wanted Poster is gonna... We're gonna get a bunch of XP off of this. Actually, this sucks now, right? They nerfed it. Anyway, you know, let's take HP as temporary boosts. I probably honestly, I should have taken the poison item, whatever.
This is how you win a war.
Alright, so what do we have? There's no point in enchanting the silencer because we're not gonna keep it next to it. We're gonna keep Star Chart for sure, and then Captain's Wheel probably. So we could do slow on the wheel. Star Chart has some horrendous enchantments. All of them are like when you drop below half health, basically. What is Ice Club? I mean, I guess we will drop below half health, but I would just rather enchant this, right? I think I'm gonna take a random enchantment on the Ice Club, right? You know what?
Greetings, old friend.
None of them are really bad.
Pleased to finally meet you.
None of the. I would not be sad about any of these except possibly Restorative, right? Like Restorative is the only one that I'm like, you know. I'd rather get something else. Oh my fucking god, bro. What? Why, bro? Why? Why give me this one? Did I jinx it? Why am I jinxing it? Oh my god! All right. I should have picked the middle one. I just tilt picked the rightmost one, to be honest, without thinking about it. Oh my god, I should have picked the middle one. Yeah. Oh. Oh, coolant. Okay. 10 region. Alright, dig side. Give me something else that's insane. Okay, that is interesting. But I don't think so. Oh my god. Restorative lighter. Alright. Hey, this is funny. This is really funny. Honestly, let's get rid of that. I still think, I mean, I could pick chocolates here, but I feel like we just want to upgrade those.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Silencer or wheel. You know what? Extent is not bad. How do we get so much crit? Right, it's the wanted poster. Alright, you know what? It's fine. Stay like this.
That's good, I guess.
Alright, so my thought process is we are gonna keep this for a while until, you know, like 2 or 3 more days. This is probably good enough to win. So, oh, this guy is undefeated though. Holy shit. This guy is win streaking like crazy. You know what? For that reason, let's include the coolant. Sure, we get 1 less XP, you know, and we lose a little bit of crit, but again, I think we do win. We have a lot of HP, we have a lot of defensives. Possibly I'm just too paranoid about it, but holy crap, look at that. We should be fine. Okay, we didn't crit yet, which is, I don't like that we didn't crit yet. There we go. It took us 4 hits of the club to crit. As I'm saying, guys, some days you just get bad RNG, but we did get the one One club is all we need to offset all the bad RNG we got, so...
I told you, I'm done with Pelago. The Bazaar
Probably should pick the middle vendor, to be honest, now that I think about it. Again, bro, why do I... Every time I play weapon spam, this skill never shows up, bro, I swear. Again, this is horrible, we have to reroll. Paste. Well,
That's all I've got. Move along.
I should have picked the middle vendor. That one's on me. That was like just me misplaying. Alright. Gold, because we're broke. Alright.
You're huge. Do you have any huge
See, there's the shark claws, just, you know, 9 days too late. Alright, we're looking for a wheel, the silencer, 3 gold. Yeah, that is not,
where it says I'm
we're not gonna make that money back.
want the huge thing?
Huge things. Titans is funny, but let's just take our 5 XP. Yeah. Hyper focus is gonna be useless, I guess, but nice. Yeah, upgrading this to level 13 ASAP. It's gonna be very nice.
As spineless as a jellyfish.
Sure, tiny cutlass.
Take the tyrant's whole
Alright.
kingdom.
Give me another feather or okay, an extract, sure. Chocolates. Chocolates. Again, items I think.
Let's chat.
Wanna upgrade these. We wanna upgrade these, I said. Oh well.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
XP. I'm just worried I'm gonna include this in the fight and I need to aim to win. Like if I lose because of this, it's gonna feel so bad, right? Even though it's the correct play on average. Let's see what we're up against. It's a muck that is lost the first 2 days and now it's popping off. The thing is, I could easily get perma slowed and then like maybe frozen depending on the build. So yeah, muck on day 10. Yeah, we can't afford it. It's not worth risking for 1 XP.
It makes this more fun.
I know we do have like, we do get 20 crit and stuff, but you know, I rigged. 176, Frost Potion. Shiny Hourglass. Of course. It's crazy, bro, the opponents I go up against with a shiny Hourglass. Look at that. Rigged as well. Let's rewatch that. So, did I not crit again? I did 2 hits and I didn't crit. Let me just make sure I understand that correctly. I did crit, okay. I had 4k HP. How does he have 4k HP as well? What the? Alright. Day 11 of looking for Silencer or Captain's Wheel. Nice. Not quite. Feather or Insect Wing. Ooh. I think we actually take the feather in this case. Whatever fight we get, we're just gonna level up anyway, so. Of those, 10.8. I'm gonna hold it because we might, you know. Again, it would be nice to get a different. Again, RNG wise, if we had any other enchantments, we would have won, I think. Maybe not if we got heavy or turbo, maybe not, but yeah, the restorative basically did nothing. So Toxic or Fury would have probably finished him off. Shiny, obviously insane. Deadly, we would have guaranteed crit both and killed him. Radiant, we wouldn't have gotten frozen or slowed.
Not even a battle? Maybe a skirt?
Alright, Cutlass. Alright, upgrade an item. I know what I'm upgrading. Again, ideally, you know, I would upgrade one of these, but surely we'll find them in one of the vendors eventually. Here's an opportunity to find the wheel, at least.
I love 'em all.
Tripwire.
It's smaller than Quixel. I'll never resell this.
6.1. So two freeze sources will be enough now. I don't know if it was enough before. Let's get rid of that. Alright. XP? Sure. Good thing is we do have some we have 2 prestige left, so in theory when we go up against someone insanely high rolly, we can still win. Haste and charge, I'm pretty sure. There is some good diamond tier skills though. Crit.
Ability begins with belief. You can think yourself faster.
Leftmost, haste 1 item. Haste. Okay. Haste 1 item. Thinking of rerolling, to be honest. That is good. But so is the freeze, to be honest. Charge 1 item, 1 second. I think the freeze is just better, no? Like, I'm gonna charge it 3 seconds instead. And for this one we actually have to crit at least 3 times, and it might charge something that's trash. Well, not trash, but you know. I mean, it has to be this one.
Just a measurement, and all measurements are imaginary.
Man, I really want to put in the wanted poster. I have a feeling like we're gonna win here, but yeah.
I'm young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Oh, this guy's playing something similar to what I was playing.
Next time, boys,
Nice.
less blunder, more
Deadly.
plunder.
It's a lot of deadly, heavy. How do I get so many enchants like this guy? So far I only have 1 restorative. Alright, non-weapon items again, guys. You know how many chocolates I could have purchased by now? All of these chocolate vendors, I'm missing out on them because I'm really trying to find one of these. It's insane. I don't think we're playing Crow's Nest. Oh boy. I just don't see how we... Like, we need Captain's Wheel. I feel like. You know what? We're gonna buy it. Haste item. Again, Veteran Octopus. I just don't see what I would... This is what I was thinking of doing. We lose out on the... what do you call it? We do lose out on the haste. Actually, do we? Yeah, we don't have an aquatic item anymore to haste. But I think this is fine. Again, honestly, we don't care about this positioning that much because it's just plus 20 damage. We get the cooldown reduction either way. The lifesteal again doesn't matter either, I think. It's 5. I mean, we're taking this fight either way, but we are getting the crit. We're guaranteeing crits. And you know, 3.5 seconds on this. pretty good. Basically double, yeah. Yeah, I guess this is better.
Waste of gunpowder.
I hope we get another aquatic item going here.
This is how you win a war.
There we go, Forged Fortune, on day 12. A little late, but it's okay. Cause damn, bro, let's go another feather. Getting good RNG with the feathers at least. Alright, let's don't think it actually matters that much. Because we're reaching below the threshold anyway, like as long as we had above like 6.2 or something, it was fine. Okay. We can't skip out on the XP though, so medium items.
Good food feeds body
Max HP.
and soul.
Sure. It's a dually. Okay.
My fight isn't with
I'm a little scared of the dualies. Because, I mean, if he has the bug, you know, this might be good for us actually. Oh fuck, he has the hammer. Oh boy, hold up. Oh, nice. Easy. We go off first. Get clapped. Bro, what is this build? Look at his build. Holy crap, it's insane. Absolutely nuts. Fiber optics with the Uzi charging the blue beetles and these like, you know, all just procking each other like crazy. You know, if we didn't kill him in basically 3.3 seconds, we would have been screwed. Because this thing scales insanely fast. Look at this. When you freeze, charge this 1 second, and this gains 200. And it's obsidian. How long do we have until we lose, basically, against this guy? 4 seconds until, you know, you get frozen, 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 frozen. Plus 1.6k. Bomb. I mean, we don't insta-die, I guess. Alright. Skills or upgrade the fucking silencer. You know, we're upgrading the silencer. I don't believe we'll ever find it in the shop. I don't believe.
the quicker the fight.
I know I should have taken skills, don't worry. We're doing it for the roleplay purposes, because we actually will never find it otherwise. Well, now we're getting weapons offered when we don't care about it. I don't know what we're gonna do here. What the hell? I mean, sure. Jellyfish. Alright. Skill upgrades. More crit. More damage. Crit doesn't matter. So I guess we'll take plus 10 damage. Void Golem. Ooh, that's a 1 in 5 to insta-lose. Pretty much. Could turn that into 1 in 6 if we replace the crow's nest with you know, these two. Do I want to take a 1 in 6 chance to get 0? To get 4 actually, it's not 5 even. When I can take the guaranteed chance to get 2 and could get Trash Titan, which doesn't really matter, but you know. Sorry, Juggler skill I mean. Well, guaranteed XP, we might get Juggler. Holy crap. This is like a boulder angle almost. We fed this thing so many feathers. Sure, Venom. Temporary boost. You know what? Yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's take the HP. Fight a monster. Another chance to get a Juggler. We'll take it. Nice.
Was that even a battle?
Juggler?
Maybe a skirmish.
Well. Fuck, I hate this bug. There you go.
Let's take the tyrant's
freeze skills. Wow, I think I'll take a freeze skill, yeah.
Did you get that?
First time you crit, freeze one item. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sure.
Go on then, have a little battle or something.
Alright. It's a muck. I think we can win in 3 seconds. 3.3.
I have faced 82 foes exactly
This is, what do we have? Library. Ah, crap. Actually, it's 6.5. Oh, alright, there you go. Alright, one more. What is this? What is that region? What the? What the hell? $2.7. What the hell is this build, bro? Burn. Oh my god, bro. What is that? Alright, I guess. And again, if we didn't have this Giga High Roll, we would have been completely annihilated by that guy. Alright, silencer, please. Yeti crab. Unlucky. Sure.
Class isn't for everyone.
There's Pole. I've not seen this game forever. It's not even worth to pick up gumballs. I'm just gonna take the region, I guess. Okay, another veteran octopus. I think this is this the nah, okay, we did have a Void Golem once. Honestly, I'm not complaining because it's a lot of it. It's 5 XP, so it's really nice. GG. Now again, imagine if we had like obsidian on this thing. We can get another enchantment, right? Alright, another feather, please. Sure. Doesn't really do anything, but why not? More crit. Alright, let's buy chocolates. Literally no medium items we could use right now. Actually, yeah, probably not. We're gonna go to Kev and find a shielded silencer for sure. Yeah, no. It's a lot of max HP. I feel like a pig right now. Alright. Day 14. What can this Vanessa throw at us that will defeat the
This more
Ice Club?
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
See a figurehead with a power drill. Are we gonna get permafrozen? We're good.
Got talent.
Honestly, I was worried for a second. I was like, oh god, is he gonna actually permafreeze us? Look at this build, holy crap. Heavy, Pearl, Deadly, Turbo Silencer. Oh,
We could use
I'm just saying, the amount of high rolls I've run into this run was insane. It was off the charts. It was off the star charts. Get it? Well, we squeezed there in the end. We managed to get there with the club. Really lucky pull. Again, if we didn't get this club at any point in the game, it's 100% we would have gotten like only 5 or 6 wins. Like, actually 100%. But this is insane. This is insane. This weapon. You get this on Vanessa, it's oof, crazy. And I think it also helps we got the coolant, but I think without the coolant we might also have lost to some of the mucks we ran up against. Because those were also some crazy high rolls. Again, you know, it is late game, post day 10 you do expect some crazy stuff. But, I mean, even then. We did get a few lucky opponents halfway through a run. Like the dually on day 5, was it? Something? I don't remember. Like, I'm pretty sure that guy, the dually on day 2 would have beat. But yeah, I mean, so I guess the point of the run is just to showcase that you can get lucky, you can get unlucky. And in this run, we went up against some people, and some of them were really, really lucky. But we got the club, which was even more lucky than they were, if you know, paired with the coolant. Again, we didn't really have. This was basically without any enchantments, because I don't, you know, the restorative basically didn't matter. Anyway, I mean, we take it. 10 wins. Doesn't matter how you get there. No, I will get the steel sword or steel storm and the shark claws and stuff like that. I'll get that in the next next run for sure. I'm not gonna lie, that was that was kind of ridiculous this run. Yeah, pretty fun, pretty fun. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the Giant Ice Club bonking people. I had fun, that's for sure. Like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time. Peace.